Welcome back. Welcome back to the 868 and Beyond podcast. I'm your host, Jesus. Thank you for joining me today on this very, very special episode. Yes, this episode is number 50, the big 50, the 50th episode. And I just want to thank you all for being part of this journey with me as we go along in our self-discovery, our personal growth. It's been a wonderful journey, and I hope you are here with me when we reach 100, 200, 1000 episode down the road. So, I hope you are having a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful week. It's the second to last week in February. In Trinidad and Tobago, next week is Carnival. Next week is Carnival Monday. Today is Marshall Monday. It's a busy this week. This next 2 weeks going to be very busy in Trinidad and Tobago. However, I hope you, wherever you are listening to this in the world, whatever time that is, I hope you're having a wonderful day, month, week, and it's shaping up to be an even better year. So, as you see in the description, the title for today's episode, it's a 3-part series I'm doing. That's this episode and the other 2 episodes, right? And all this comes about from when I finally got to see Bad Boys 3. Yeah, great show, right? Where the captain was talking to the Will Smith's character, and he was speaking about the story with the horse. Yeah, so that's the idea I got to do this 3-part series, because in researching that same story, I found 2 other stories that I really would like to share with you all, and in the subsequent episodes I will share that. So in today's episode, we're gonna talk about that same story that the captain told Will Smith. So it's based upon the Buddhism, the Zen-like state of mind. And coincidentally, Zen, that's my daughter's middle name. Well, Zen Zelly, but I call her Zen for short. So yeah, so it just, and Zen focuses. The stories are simple yet powerful, to illustrate the important things in life, to illustrate the things that we should really be focused on life, not mainly and not just be focused on getting getting material things. So, without prolonging too much, let's get straight into today's episode. The first story, which is about the horse. So the story goes something similar like this, right? So there's this horse that came sprinting down a road quickly. It seemed like the man on top of the horse as well, like he had something important to go on. So he passed this guy who was on the side of the road, and the guy shouted to him, say, "Where are you going? Why are you such in a rush?" And the man who was on top of the horse said, "I don't know. Ask the horse." And it's like, when he first hear it, you'll be like, what nonsense is this about? Ask the horse. Well, the horse will know anything about where we're going or anything. But the horse symbolizes our habits, our fears, our doubts. It's that story is a very powerful metaphor, because the horse, it symbolizes how we are being pulled, pushed, and controlled by things like our habits, our fears, our doubts, our insecurities, how they tend to stop us from doing certain things, and how, for instance, certain habits we have make us let us do things, and then blame it on our habits. That's just my habit. I like to eat fast food, or I afraid I will get damaged, so that is why I don't work out. Or these things preventing us from doing things that we know for a fact we shouldn't be doing. So all our fears, all our habits, because human beings are creatures of habit. We just mindlessly active. Just doing mindless activity. So just keep yourself distracted from what's really important. So we just being controlled by all these habits, these fears, these vices that we have. So we don't ever stop and think and study and ask ourselves, why am I running? Why am I always up and down? Why am I always doing things? Why am I always doing things that are not positive to my life, to my body, to my health, both mental and physical? What are you doing? Are your actions being dictated by your habits, or is it being dictated by free will? Are you controlling what you do, or is it that you are just allowing time and the days to just roll into one another without having a say? From the minute you get up, you just go along with whatever habit you have, whatever doubt you have, just allowing all these insecurities about you to just pull you and push you and tug you into doing things. So basically, you are just on the boat and just moving with how the boat moves. You are not even having an input into anything. Because sometimes you ask people, what are you doing today? Nah, busy. But are you really busy, or are you being productive? But there's a huge difference, because you can be busy just doing things, tasks as they come, they just without anything. You clean, you paint, you do your whatever. That's productive. You're doing things to enhancing the space, the environment that you are living in. But just busy, just like a mindless drone, you're just going through the process. You have things to do, yes, but are they productive? Whether it's for work, whether it's for home, whether it's whatever it is, are you being busy, or are you being productive? Because we tend to be running along a lot. We're running from here to there, from here to there, and then you do so in 10 years' time. You're running, but you're in the same place. You understand? So you're going nowhere, but you appear to be moving. You're seeing the years go by, you're seeing the features, you're physical, you're seeing you're getting older, you're feeling older. But have you really moved from the spot that you were in 5 years ago? Are the same habits you blamed for doing things 5, 6 years ago the same habits you blame for now? And if so, if you could ask yourself that honestly and look back to the things that you did and you're still doing them now, but then obviously something has to change, or else you'll stick into this loophole and continue down next 5, 10 years the same way. So now it's time to take rein and take charge. You have to pull back the reins on this horse, on these habits, on these fears, these doubts, these insecurities that you are having about yourself. You have to hold it, take control, and take charge of your destiny. You understand? Don't allow yourself to just fall into the monotonous monotonous role of just getting up and going with the flow. Is one thing to go with the flow. It's another thing for the flow to carry you. You understand? It's one thing to go with the flow, but it's another thing to be carried by it. So let's take charge. Let's pull the reins back, and whatever your horse is, whatever horse it is that is carrying you that you have no idea of, you take the reins and decide what direction you would like to go in with your life. And as always, remember, excellence is a habit. Make it yours. Be good, be better, be your best. And until we see each other again, be safe. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, but most importantly, share this episode and any episode that you like with someone who you think would benefit a lot from it. Have a great and positive week.